Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing my very first makeup tutorial on this red lip and wing eye look. Super easy, so wearable for everybody. I hope you guys like it. Let's get started. So now I'm going to go ahead and start with my bare face and really frizzy hair. I think I was like fresh out the shower getting ready for date night. I'm going to be going in with my Olay Regenerist serum, and I'm just going to smooth that all over the face before I put my moisturizer, let it sit for a couple minutes, soak in, and now I'm going in with Old Faithful Olay Complete All Day Moisturizer with SPF 15. I have normal skin. I just been using this ever since my mom taught me to use moisturizer. I use it on and off. It's super cost efficient. You get a lot of bang for your buck. Doesn't cause me to break out or anything. And I just love smoothing it all over the face and all as well as the neck. Now I'm going in with my Morphe Kabuki 439 brush and my Makeup Forever Ultra HD in Y375. To reference, I'm around a MAC NC 40 to 42. And you did see me spritz that with some Fix Plus. I like applying it with a wet, damp brush rather than the dry brush, because I feel like it just goes on a lot more smoothly. And I know that it looks like the brush isn't leaving the surface of my face. However, I am stipling it, so it is it's being used in a more patting motion than it just kind of like continuously spreading on the face, and you want to kind of pack that on. Now I'm going in with my MAC ProLongwear Concealer in NW25. Love this concealer, gives great coverage, doesn't get cakey under the eyes. I pat that with my fingers, and then I'm going to go in with NARS concealer in Custard, and I really like this one because it makes the under eye super, super bright, and it's also good because it has a yellow base to touch up on pimples and things like that, because they tend to be red and that yellow will cancel it out. I'm going in with a damp beauty blender. This beauty blender was actually freshly cleaned, so it was just the right dampness, and I'm going to go ahead and pat that in to the under eye area just to really smooth out all of that product. Now we're going in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This has been a holy grail of mine with just a cheap makeup sponge. And then you're just going to build that under. This is what we call baking. And in the next shot, it's going to look like I just like totally put flour all over my face, but I've gradually been building up the powder and patting it on. You want to do this right after the concealer is applied so that it doesn't start creasing in the under eye. Now I'm going in with MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in medium golden with a Real Technique brush, but any powder brush will do. And I'm pretty much just dusting that everywhere that the Laura Mercier powder is not, to set all that liquid product on. Now I'm going in with a clean powder brush to just brush off the excess Laura Mercier powder, and you can see how bright the under eye is at this point. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in dark brown, and I was going to do this in real time. However, it was taking way too long, and I decided that I would just do a separate eyebrow tutorial for you guys too. So a little teaser here, I'm going to speed up through the eyebrow process. It is a process, y'all. Now I'm going in with some MAC Studio Finish Concealer just to clean up the under eye, make the eyebrow appear more crisp and clean under there, so that once the eyeshadow is applied, you don't have like a messy brow. For my base, I'm going in with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just going to put that all over the eye. This is going to make the eyeshadow stick. Then I'm going in with my Tartlette palette. This is kind of like my love palette right now. I grab it all the time, and I'm just dusting a color called Supermom, go figure, all over the lid, over that cream base. And what this is going to do is allow all of the eyeshadows you put on top of that glide on really smoothly, as opposed to sticking to the base. Now I'm taking a MAC 224 brush. This is like the old school 224. I love it. I can't live without it. I hope it never fails me. And I'm using MAC's Texture, which is a shade that's like 5 shades darker than my actual skin tone, so it just adds really nice depth into that crease and you're going to just go back and forth in that eye socket where your bone is. Stick the very tip of your brush there. Make sure you are looking, you take time to kind of like step back and look at both eyes to look at the symmetry of your blending. That is a great tip that I learned when I used to work at MAC, is to kind of step back and assess the situation, so to speak. Now I'm going in with a brighter cream color, and these are all matte shadows in the Tartlette palette, and I am using Free Spirit, using a flat brush from MAC. Don't remember the number, but you're just essentially going to use a flat brush to pack that onto the lid. This one's a little bit brighter than Supermom was, and I really wanted a brighter lid. Now I'm going in with a Real Technique brush, and this is a shader brush, and this is like the best detailing brush that I've ever encountered because it diffuses color so nicely and you don't have to keep dipping your brush. Now I'm going in with another flat brush and going in with MAC Nylon. This is a shimmery white color. I wanted a little bit of a shimmer pop in the inner corner of my eyes to offset all the matte colors I was putting on. And now here we are with our NYX Matte Liquid Liner. This is the best liquid liner with a built-in brush that I've used. And I've been using these types of liners for years. I used the L'Oreal liner that would come off super easily. Like if my eyes watered, it would kind of like ball up and crud up and just kind of come off. I don't have that at all, and the price point for the NYX matte liner, I think it's like $5. So every time I do find it at Ulta, I make sure to stock up. I bought two, and I know that I'm probably going to need to buy another one pretty soon, and I'll probably end up buying like 2 or 4 because that's how much I love it. The little tiny brush tip that you get just makes a wing liner so effortless and so easy. And as you can see, I like to leave the inner lid pretty open because it gives my eyes more lid space, so you can see more of that lid color, which I really like, especially for smaller eyes like mine. So I usually leave it pretty open and I don't take the liner in too far because my eyes tend to water as well. Now I'm going in with Benefit's Their Real Mascara in black, and I'm just going to wake up my little tiny lashes and be like, hey, you know, I know you're there, but we're about to pop some lashes on, but you need to wake the hell up. Now we're going in to that lower waterline with the Benefit Highbrow. This is used usually as a under the brow highlight. I really like it there too. However, I did apply that concealer, if you remember, in the beginning. So I'm just going to use it in the waterline to wake up and make the eyes look more bright and refreshed. And now, because I'm super extra, I'm going in with a second mascara, and this is a MAC. I think it's like Extended Lash Mascara. I bought this to try it out. I really did not like it for my upper lashes. So I like it for the bottom lashes because of the smaller brush. So I'm using it that way until I empty it out. Now I'm going in with the Vegas Nay Shining Star eyelashes. These are a super full lash. I love the strip on them because they're so easy to apply. I purchased these at Target. I think this was probably my 3rd or 4th use out of them in this particular video. So what I like to do is I'll apply the glue, wait for it to get a little tacky, and I'll place one end. So the corresponding hand will be on that outer corner, and then I will switch hands to hit up that inner corner to get it to stick inside. And there's the switch. Now I'm going in with MAC's Give Me Sun. This is my favorite kind of bronzer contour powder product. And I'm using a large fluffy brush, and it's a super dense brush from MAC. I like using this brush because if I'm in a hurry, I don't have time to really like carve out a contour, it diffuses the color really quickly and really nicely and really blends out your actual contour color or bronzer color and gives you just a nice glow. So this is a really great way for beginners to find the contour because you really just want to hit up the 3 and the E, so to speak, of the face. And I'll do another video on that to get a little bit deeper into contouring, but this is a really great way to start if you want to learn just kind of how to add depth to the face. Going in with the nose contour just slightly, and I'm just using a rounder blending brush to go around the nose, and you really want to just hit up the areas that you want to recede. So any things that you kind of want to recede and fall back, that is exactly where you're going to add that darker color. All right, my favorite part is the highlight. I have been obsessed with highlight because I love that glow year round. I have a Morphe fan brush as well as the Becca Cosmetics highlight and champagne pop, which was the collaboration they did with Jaclyn Hill. This is like, she just, oh my gosh, she's everything with this highlighter right now. Like, look at that glow. This is a beautiful golden toned highlight. It's not super gold, and I really wish like I could just cover my whole face in it. But I won't, but I'll probably do that one day. And I'm just going to apply that to the high planes of the face. I got a little extra with it on the sides of the temples, just to give a little bit of glow, in the cupid's bow to make the lip look more pouty. And then I'm going to dab a little bit on the chin, and just for the road, we're going to go ahead and hit up the nose a little bit. And because I love that glow so much, we're about to go on the bridge of the nose. Yes, I did. Look at that. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I look sweaty, but whatever, I look fabulous. Now I'm going in with MAC's Gingerly Blush, one of my all-time favorites. Like, I buy this on the regular, and I'm just going to dab that on the cheeks very lightly. For my lips, I am doing a slightly ombre kind of red look. I chose MAC's Burgundy lip liner, which is one of my favorite lip liners to do with a red lip, especially if I want to darken the particular red that I'm wearing. It's a really true burgundy color, and I am pretty much coloring the whole lip in and then leaving just a little bit so I can pop MAC's Cockney in the center of the lip, and then I'm fixing that line up there. Love this look. All right, so this is the final look. This particular date night was very fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. There's more where that came from. I had a lot of fun doing it for you guys. Remember, makeup is meant to be fun, and you can always wash it off. Have a great day.